Trust is the foundation of any relationship, whether it be a friendship, a sexual relationship, or a familial bond. In this video, we'll look at 10 characteristics defined by Stoic philosophy that should raise red lights when it comes to trust. First and foremost, people must be observed and evaluated for these traits. Fortunately, this is a simple procedure. We merely examine their words and behaviors to determine their genuine character. Let's take a closer look at each of these identities and see why trusting them is a bad idea. Before we begin, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have your notification bell turned on so you don't miss any videos. And as always, be the greatest version of yourself. Let's start with the first group, narcissists. The Stoics urge us not to let narcissistic people interrupt our inner serenity when dealing with them. Maintaining indifference to their self-centered actions protects our mental peace in the midst of their vanity. Consider this. If someone is constantly talking about themselves and rarely considers others, they are unlikely to be trustworthy. Their primary emphasis is on themselves, and they continually prioritize their own demands, regardless of who they are. Trusting a narcissistic person is a dangerous venture. They prioritize their own image above everything else, frequently at the expense of others. This compulsive need for self-esteem can drive individuals to go to excessive lengths to preserve their ideal facade. They are the type who effortlessly shift blame for their own mistakes onto others. As a result, be wary of those who aggressively self-promote and push their beliefs without listening. The second group is gossipers. Stoicism also teaches us how to deal with gossip and harmful remarks. It emphasizes the significance of not placing undue weight on the opinions of others about ourselves. If someone freely discloses secrets or spreads information about others, they are likely to do the same to you, gossiping behind your back about you. Since their motivation for spreading information is pleasure rather than discretion, it is a mistake to trust gossip. The third type is those who consistently irritate. Stoicism encourages self-reflection when dealing with troublesome or manipulative people. Instead of reacting emotionally, we might take a moment to reflect on how our own views and reactions impact the circumstances. While it's acceptable to lose patience in trying situations, it's a different story when a particular person consistently irritates you. If someone has a persistent propensity to irritate, it is likely that they do so through subtle provocation, sowing seeds of doubt in little, almost unnoticeable dosages. Be wary of these deceptive games. If someone irritates you on a regular basis, it's because they are subtly nudging you with words and gestures. Their volatility stems from an immature, unstable disposition. Trusting an indecisive individual is equivalent to giving a sharp instrument to a toddler. Perilous and unexpected. The fifth kind is the two-faced. Stoicism urges prudence when dealing with people who wear two masks. Instead of dwelling on their acts, we should concentrate on cultivating virtue within ourselves. We've all met people who appear amicable on the surface but propagate rumors behind your back. Others share this attitude. Be prepared for snide remarks from these two people. When you detect such behavior, it is best to remove yourself from the connection as soon as possible. Don't pass up the chance to master your emotions. People who are highly curious are the sixth type. Stoicism emphasizes the need to set limits in dialogue and share information wisely. Be aware of those with voracious curiosity, as they may reveal vital information. This curiosity could be motivated by envy. It is critical to be cautious about who you confide in, as it is difficult to ensure that your information will not be used against you in the future. While it is natural for others to inquire about your personal life during a conversation, be wary of those who persistently inquire, especially regarding sensitive topics. Such people should be approached with care and, if feasible, distance. The universal friend is the seventh type. Stoicism teaches us that we have no influence over how others view us. Rather than seeking universal approval, it emphasizes the value of authenticity. We've all met people who appear to be universally kind and constantly willing to please and befriend everyone. While there is nothing intrinsically wrong with these characteristics, they should not be trusted uncritically. Such people frequently seek popularity and want to be the focus of attention. It's for them. You're merely one of many readily replaceable individuals. Be wary of these outgoing, popularity-seeking individuals, as their allegiances tend to flip quickly. The eternal critics are the eighth type. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-evaluation. Instead of spending time criticizing others, the Stoics concentrate on self-improvement. Individuals who routinely criticize others, frequently resorting to gossip or hearsay, are likely of doubtful character. Those who spend their time criticizing others are unlikely to be productive, responsible citizens. Be aware of these critics, as their willingness to denigrate others indicates a lack of virtue. If you've made it this far, thank you. Leave a comment if you previously trusted someone with these characteristics. But wait a minute, there are two additional sorts to go over. Those who are continually involved in difficulties are classified as the ninth type. Stoicism encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and emotions rather than blaming fate or circumstance. Be wary of people who are continuously involved in fights and crises and who claim to have bad luck. They depict life as a never-ending succession of punishments and obstacles. Be wary of such people, since their proclivity to attract difficulties is not a coincidence. The cosmos isn't conspiring against them. It's their own self-sabotage. They are inclined to make poor decisions, fail to learn from their mistakes, and suffer with emotion management. Avoid this type, since sympathizing with their concerns might soon trap you in their web of problems. Finally, the 10th group is those who pretend to listen. Stoicism, firmness, and, if necessary, separating ourselves from useless dialogues are essential in situations where others pretend to listen. We've all met people who, when you share an idea or speak, answer with a cursory yes or understand. It's not only unpleasant, but it may also be insulting. A conversation necessitates, at the very least, sincere attention. It's better to stop talking if you sense someone isn't actually listening, or worse, if they're immersed in their phone or have fake interest. A conversation with someone who isn't fully engaged is pointless. If this occurs, you are allowed to stand up and go. You are under no obligation to spend time with someone who is uninterested in your thoughts. Finally, studying these distinct types of people teaches us essential insights about cultivating real and lasting connections. We learn to maintain inner calm, nurture virtue, practice authenticity, and exhibit self-control in difficult situations by incorporating Stoic philosophy. Thank you for your time, and may your own journey bring you enlightenment and fulfillment. And as always, strive to be your best self.